Assalamualaikum and welcome to our IHS120 poster presentation. We are Group 1 from Group E. We'll be presenting about photodermatitis and its awareness in Malaysia. Before that, let me introduce my group members. Me, Muhammad Danish Ishvan, Zakwan, Nur Safia and Ani Sofia. Without further ado, let's start with the presentation.
The objective of this study is to develop Malaysia citizen knowledge about photodermatitis skin disorder. And the second objective is to prevent the skin disorder case increasing.
This is an abstract for our research. An advanced knowledge about occupational health disorder (OHD) is very essential in our daily life, especially when we were job hunting, as we can prepare for the consequence or disease that we might get, such as photodermatitis. This overview is to discover whether our community were familiar or not about the disease. Ton of article were read to do a research about the disease, while a Google form was given out to ascertain the rate of our community awareness about photodermatitis. From the results, 60% from them were aware of this disease.
Photodermatitis is an abnormal skin reaction to sunlight, or more especially to ultraviolet. It can be acute and chronic. Photodermatitis occurs when your immune system reacts to UV rays. You may develop a rash, blisters, or scaly patch. Exposure levels and reaction for every person. Several factors can make your skin sensitive to UV rays, including having an inherited tendency to photosensitivity, taking certain medications, or being exposed to plants. This is the photo, for example, of a patient affected by the hand, appearing as if it were blistered. The picture is an example of a patient whose face looks like redness.
There are two methods that we use for our research. The main was we distribute a Google form about photodermatitis through social media and online communication platforms such as WhatsApp and Telegram. As you can see at the figure 1, is the example, the Google form that's been given to the people. As for the second method, we do an internet search for articles about photodermatitis skin disorder to add more information and facts about photodermatitis skin disorder. And as you can see at the figure 2, the website that we use to do the research. The findings that we get from after the Google form were distributed. As you can see at the figure 3, a total of 22 responses were received, and 14 female and 8 males. And for the figure 4, 86.4% of responders are familiar with occupational health disorder. As for the figure 5, 59.1% responders knew what photodermatitis is. As for the figure 6, all the responders knew the general idea of symptoms of photodermatitis.
For the next one is discussion. This survey was conducted to know whether the society were familiar with photodermatitis. From the outcome, half of the respondents were familiar about photodermatitis. It showed that half of them knew what is the symptom and the cause of photodermatitis. Apart from that, part of them knew the step how to prevent from photodermatitis. Generally speaking, all the Malaysians were familiar with the skin disorder.
To conclude, Malaysians generally are familiarized with photodermatitis, but an awareness towards introducing it to prevent from the disease spreading even further is crucial and needed. For instance, by sending out e-flyers regarding photodermatitis awareness on social media, as the current generation prefer online output than physical. Apart from that, the Ministry of Education should include this topic in the syllabus so they can learn it at an early stage. Therefore, photodermatitis awareness should escalate more to diminish the disease. Here are the references used throughout our study, all of them coming from online searches of photodermatitis research around early 2000.